How about this? Look at the lineup of cars there. Like you guys see Hayseed in a lot of the stuff we put out at Tulsa Raceway Park. He's always there running like our midnights or no prep events. Same thing for Russell Freeman there in the white 5th gen Camaro there next to it, and just an entire slew of no prep small tire cars right after that. So this track is going to. Welcome to the Drag Driver Pete News presented by Summit Racing. We've talked about tracks in the past and things closing, and that's always sad. Well, there's a new drag strip being built right now in the middle part of the country, McAlester, Oklahoma, which folks know if you've driven from Tulsa or Kansas City to Dallas, you drive right through McAlester. It takes you on Highway 69 just to like every time you ever drive. This is going to be right there off the highway. This is going to be freaking bad to the bone. 8th mile only, 660 feet of concrete, 1,800 feet of asphalt shutdown. So nearly 2,500 feet of drag strip available there. Again, McAlester, Oklahoma, Southeast Expo Center. So they already have like a whole build out of like an expo center, like a fairgrounds type deal. Now they're adding this 8th mile drag strip. And I was talking to Tay yesterday, who is the acting track manager for this, to set up schedules for 2026 and all that kind of stuff. I'm not going to tell you what I was talking to her about schedules for 2026. Wink, wink. Looking for a March or April opening date. And the first event, are you ready for this?
Oh, yeah.
Being hosted by our boy, Big Mark Sorenson, who you guys probably heard of a small event called Outlaw Armageddon. Probably heard of that. Right? Yeah, that's a big one. Clash on the Concrete is what they're going to open the event with. So a legit virgin, no prep concrete drag strip is going to be opened with a no prep event. This is going to be insane. Get it on your mind. Crazy event.
Yeah.
So
awesome.
I'm excited to see new stuff being built. And I want to show you this photo here too, because it didn't just come out of somebody's ass wanting to build something, right? This is like a big deal. How about this? Look at the lineup of cars there. Like you guys see Hayseed in a lot of the stuff we put out at Tulsa Raceway Park. He's always there running like our midnights or no prep events. Same thing for Russell Freeman there in the white 5th gen Camaro there next to it, and just an entire slew of no prep small tire cars right after that. So this track is going to be heavily supported. I think we're going to see lots and lots of races there. Based on the conversation I had with Tay yesterday, this track is going to be like, they want it to be really nice, but they also want it to be very, very active. So maybe an event in the middle of the week, maybe, tons of opportunities for people to race, because folks for people that don't know, McAlester is really close to the border of Texas. So for folks that live in that area, it's still like 120 miles to get to Tulsa, 130 miles or something like that to get to Tulsa Raceway Park. So anytime they went to race, it was 2 hours. No matter which direction they went, they could go 2 hours to Oklahoma City. It's like 120 miles to Ardmore, wink, wink. It's, 3 or 4 hours. It's probably 3 hours to Dallas to get down there to race at one of those tracks. So this is going to really create an opportunity. Car Change 3D should be your first choice for custom printed 3D parts for your project car. Corey can take your idea to reality like he has done so many times with all of the other stuff that he offers. Maybe you're looking for that special car guy gift. Hey, we're getting into holiday season here. I didn't even think about that as I'm reading this here. He offers products you can't get anywhere else, like literally cool stuff. Like you can get keychains of their actual car, you can get hats of their actual car, but you can also get performance parts that bolt and snap in right there, just like they would want. carchange3d.com on Facebook and Instagram, and carchange3d.com for wherever you need your fun stuff. Like this one here for my C10 folks. Most folks don't smoke in their project truck anymore. You can actually get a Terminator X Max or Terminator X dash to go right in there. The little 3.5-inch dash fold out into the ashtray. Thought this was pretty cool. There's tons of stuff for Fox bodies and C5 and C6 Corvettes and all the kind of cool stuff. So if you have a thought, Corey probably makes it. If he can't, he probably can.
Yes.
This will now be 4 tracks in Oklahoma. 2 are 8th mile with Ardmore and McAlester, and of course quarter-mile tracks with Thunder Valley and Tulsa Raceway Park. So when you look at sick Michigan miles, could we have a drag drive repeat Oklahoma? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, just cruise around the state of Oklahoma in some cool race cars, hit tracks. A lot of stuff in the works. This is a really cool track. Looks like it's going to be run by really cool people.
Yeah, sounds like it. Jesse here saying that will almost fill the void left by Northstar closure.
Yep. And we hate to hear about closures of racetracks, but a lot of it comes down to, did the owners want it? Did the managers want it? Did they stay too long? That really happens a lot of times. People stay in business too long and ride out any kind of momentum they can rebuild with, and then they just close it instead of selling it because the property's worth so much. I mean, you start talking about a couple hundred acres worth of drag strip, and there's already stuff developed on it. Makes it very easy for a business to move in, or a warehouse to move in. So we got to keep that from happening, and keep building these local tracks. So McAlester, Oklahoma, brand new drag strip being built right there. So that's the center part of the country. Had Flying H a couple of years ago finish up. Now we're going to have a new 8th mile track in McAlester, Oklahoma. Man, just get out there, start. Oh, and SRCA Great Bend, Kansas is going to be opening back up. They're working on all that track stuff. I meant to say that in a part of this too. Still pissed about Heartland Park shutting down. Yeah, Topeka sucks, but having Great Bend back will be nice. Another track in the middle of the country. So we need to get some of this stuff back to the middle part of the country to get some really high level drag racing done here so we can have more stuff in the middle part of the country, if you know what I'm saying. So anyways, McAlester, Oklahoma, good job to the Southeast Expo, or Southeast Motor Speedway now is what's going to be called, and event center. I think they have plans for a dirt track, mud bogs, all that kind of stuff. They're going to really turn this into a facility instead of just a drag strip and expo center.
I dig it.
Yeah, I'm ready. So bring it on. Big thanks to Corey and all he does for us here at the at Drag Driver Pete. If you guys, I'm serious, if you need anything 3D printed, Corey is the go-to guy to do that stuff. He has scanners, and you can see all them. This is an old picture here, but has 40 something machines set up and running in the office that he has there. So pretty cool. Our race car friends that are already in here making comments this morning, I want to say thanks to you guys for being here. I'll tell you, I've been working behind the scenes on some race car friends stuff that's going to be bad freaking ass. Hoping that I can drop it at or maybe before PRI. I don't know if I can get it in place there, but it's going to be pretty cool setup. I hope that we get all this put together. There's so many pieces that go along. Anyways, all right. And then thank you so much to our sponsors, y'all. Without these guys, we can't do this. Like, I want you to understand that. So if you're doing some shopping over the next couple of days, please hit these guys up. Summit Racing, of course, Deech Works, Molly Motorsports, Driven Racing Oil, Howard's Cams, J-Wire Solutions, AFCO Racing Products, which is a great story here for AFCO. Somebody, and I feel like I failed AFCO because somebody said, I didn't know AFCO made radiators. So we got to do a better job of that. And we get on that. So they, AFCO Racing Products, Performer Built Transmissions, who's had an incredible year, and Car Change 3D. I love you, Corey. Can't wait to see you. Hopefully he's going to come down to PRI so we can hang out there. And then if you guys didn't know, Wolf Racing is going to actually be in our booth with us. They're going to have a display in our booth. PowerTube TV, Sweet Patina, and Racing Junk Classifieds, all part of our program here at Drag Driver Pete, and we appreciate them very, very much.